Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike here. We're out in the workshop. Got a little project today. Took a piece of coil spring and welded it with a little cheap stick welder to this railroad spike. Don't know if you can call that Damascus or not, but that's what we're calling it. So here's what we're going to do is set this all up. I gotta find a way to set this up so you guys can see what I am doing. Hopefully. Okay. That was really fucking odd. Alright, so here's the plan of attack. I'm gonna get the forge fired. Sorry about that unintentional close up there. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the forge on real quick. I'm hoping this is going to go a lot better than my last project I tried to share on here. I should have enough propane in my tank to finish this. That's the goal. We're going to go ahead and try and make this. Kick some trash out of the way. It's going to take a minute for this to heat up, so while we do this, we're going to talk about the attempted process here. Okay, so forge welding, normally you use borax for flux or whatever. Well, what I've done is I've cleaned out that side of the spike that I welded the coil spring to. And I cleaned off that side of the coil spring using a grinder, got it back down to bare metal, nice, clean, and pretty. After that, I took and welded all the way around the coil spring and the railroad spike. And what I'm hoping that'll do is that'll prevent any kind of scale buildup on the inside. That'll prevent any kind of oxidation from forming. And that'll make it to where I don't have to use any actual borax for this process. My goal is to do this with one clean, dry run. It's a process I've never tried before, and I figure I'll bring you guys along for the journey. And you know, as long as I got phone battery and I've got propane and I've got energy, I'm going to continue to do this. Unfortunately, I am using my phone, but that's basically because that's all I got. You got to let this heat up, and it's going to take a while because it's cold here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, everything goes smooth. And we'll go from there. Still got a ways to go. Normally I like to keep these videos where they're fast paced, but forge welding takes time. And I want you guys to kind of see, you know, why products that have been forge welded tend to cost a little bit more than those that have not been forge welded or just basic forged. Railroad spike knives, shit like that. They're usually fairly cheap because there's no forge welding. It's not a really intense process. It's more for practice. Leaves, things like that. Those are all more for practice than for high dollar sales. This is going to be more of a high dollar sale type item. Not super high dollar because these are all reclaimed materials. But it still is more intensive than just one or the other. Slowly getting up to heat. I want to take it to heat and then some because it is cold and I don't want to lose heat as soon as I get on my little hammer. Almost at heat, almost at forge welding temperature. Once I get this forge weld made, I'm going to turn down the heat on that just a little bit. I'll lower the amount of propane that's going in there, which will lower the heat, bring the pressure back down. That'll save me some propane, and it'll make it a little bit more of an enjoyable project. Instead of a grilling sprint, it'll be more of a jog. Got the first set of weld hits taken in. See what happens. I'm not trying to work too fast on this. I want it to be done right. If I run out of propane and have to wait a while, I'd rather have to wait a while than be where I'm in a position where I'm just SOL. By the way, guys, there is a GoFundMe up right now, and anybody who donates to the GoFundMe will receive something in return. The GoFundMe is to help me get some supplies I need for the shop. It's to help me get my shop back up to where it needs to be. Right now I am running below what I would consider necessity for what I'm doing. And I wouldn't ask for help unless I really needed it. But times are hard on the shop right now with everything that's been going on with the economy and everything. So if you can donate, if you can help in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to put a link to the GoFundMe in the description of this video. I'm going to put a link down in the comments where you guys can help out. That'll be after this video is done. So it could be in an hour or so from now. It could be in 20 minutes. We'll see. So we got the first set of welding heats in. I think it feels good. Feels good under the hammer, like it's all welded up nice and tight, and it's all moving kind of the way it should be if it's all forge welded. So the next step in this process is going to be to take this, square it back up, get it cleaned back up, and hit it with a grinder. I'm gonna have to let it cool down and hit it with a grinder, but we're gonna see how this all goes. I'm going to square it up, get everything square, nice neat square, and then we'll hit it with a grinder, keeping all of this at forging heat. So I want this all at forge welding heat. That should help eliminate any problems with there being bad welds, bad fusion, whatever. That should eliminate any problems there. Then after I do that, I'm going to take it, turn it around. We're going to do a twist. Just a simple twist, nothing fancy on this. After I get it squared back up, I'll do that. Then we're going to let it cool down, grind on it. I'll have to do that in the shop. Grind on it, get it nice and neat, and check for delamination. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this takes. Alright, so I think we got it where I need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cool it down first. I'm going to go ahead and grind on it now because I've got a suspicion that something went awry. If something went wrong now, this is my chance to fix it, make everything right. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to let it cool down to black heat, or close to black, and then I'm going to go ahead and quench it, cool it off. That'll help me prevent any cracks, any blowouts. Then I'm going to take it inside, grind it, and we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, got a call coming in. I'm going to bring you guys over here to this, let you see what I'm seeing with this. Let you guys see what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any delamination. You can see the weld. That's just laying down over it. There's no delamination that I'm seeing. So I'm thinking I think we got a successful forge weld. I'm going to go ahead and quench this using interrupted quench. This is going to help also to prevent any cracking. You see, I'm not taking and leaving it in there for long, just long enough for it to start to cool off. This is going to be a several part series, I can already tell, because I've got some people calling me, and unfortunately I don't have a separate medium to call on. So I've got to take care of some business, and then we'll come back out and we'll deal with this. But I believe we have a successful forge weld, folks. All right, we'll be back here in a little bit to show you more of this, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed seeing what